What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to Mixing It Up Podcast. I'm your host, Will, alongside my co-host Quinn. And we're glad y'all decided to join us for another action-packed episode. Today, we're diving into the biggest headlines around the sports world. We'll break down the latest NBA news, including the hottest trade, off-season moves, player storylines, and what they could mean for the upcoming season. Then we'll shift gears to the NFL, where we'll discuss training camp storylines, roster moves, contract news, breakout player to watch, and the biggest headlines leading into the new season. Whether you're an NBA fanatic or an NFL diehard or just love talking sports, we got plenty of opportunities, analysts, and great conversation coming your way. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and join the conversation because it's time to mix it up. Let's get this show started.
Let's get this show started. First off, disclaimer: it has been a long time since we have been on here. My brother has been sick, and life be lifing for both of us. But we are back. We are back on the air, and we are excited to bring another exciting episode of Mixing It Up podcast.
And it's going to
So
be live tonight.
it's going to be live tonight. We have a lot to talk about, but we're going to start the episode with some things that you might have already seen on ESPN. Shams, he's real good about reporting this stuff, okay? But it was just reported just a couple weeks ago that Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs has agreed to a 5-year $252 million maximum rookie scale contract with the Spurs. Okay. This includes a 5th-year player option. That was the best move for the Spurs to make. Wemby is also on the cover of NBA 2K27. That cover is cold, and we know the curve.
That cover is fire.
That cover
Especially
is
with
fire.
Castle and
Yes.
Vassell on it.
Yes.
Pulling on his jersey
Yes.
and he's breaking through.
Yeah. That cover is fire. But the Wemby is now one of the highest paid players in Spurs history. He got his money. He got his bag, well deserved. Wemby also did take a pay cut. He said, "I'll take the pay cut." That shows that Wemby is not selfish and he cares about the team and he cares about the city. So now Wemby is now in the bag and he got his money. I was happy for the I was happy for the kid when he got his money. I really was. I really wanted him to see him get that bag, and credit to the Spurs management for getting it done. There's still more uncertainty with the Spurs right now. De'Aaron Fox is still on the roster. It looks
He's
like
going to stay on the roster. I'm going to
yes,
interrupt right there. He's going to stay on the roster. He doesn't have no trade viability because of his actions that he chose to do in the playoffs.
True.
So even if he wanted to be traded, he doesn't have no value. So there's no team going to see him as, okay, he could be our point guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and you know what? That brings up an interesting point now. So, we have a lot of NBA free agency news, and with the recent offseason antics with De'Aaron Fox, you bring up a good point. His trade value is going down, and no team is going to want to put up with a so-called diva like De'Aaron Fox. Which brings more ammunition to what we've been saying since the finals ended about Dylan Harper starting. I do believe Dylan Harper is ready.
I think he's ready, but he will not start because the Spurs are not sitting $50 million on the bench.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. And I feel that's going to have a big impact. But if he wants some bigger trade value, he needs to step up this coming season. He needs to, be that Fox that used to play everywhere else. Come on.
Like in Sacramento, be that dog we know you were in Sacramento.
Yes. And he still has it in him. He just chose to hold it back.
Now, there was something on De'Aaron on Instagram. I just peeped it just now before we got on. De'Aaron Fox had home workouts at his home gym with Wemby, Harrison Barnes, and the new rookie was in attendance there. So that shows a little bit of bonding right there between Bonds and Wemby and Fox. They're gonna try to figure it out this year, and I have no doubt that the Spurs will be a top contender again in the Western Conference.
Oh, most definitely.
We have been saying it for months, guys, that the Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be the two teams competing for that top spot.
And they're going to be competing against each other for the very long time.
For the next 10, 15 years, guys, it's going to be like that. I just don't see anybody in the West topping the Spurs. We said that the Spurs were ahead of schedule this year with going to the NBA Finals. I don't think they're ahead of schedule. I think they're exactly where they belong. And I think that this year was just a learning experience for them. They had to learn to lick their wounds, and they had to learn to really understand, hey, when you're playing for a championship, this is what it is. And you have to give it your all. So I think the Spurs are right where they need to be. I am truly excited for October to come because the Spurs are going to literally blow it up again next year.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
They are.
So I'm going to get into some of the NBA off seasons. The pitchers has been reported as of today.
Oh,
as of today. These are some confirmed major moves. Okay. We got the one and only Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks to the Miami Heat. That trade is completed. What is your take on that?
Okay. So when this Giannis trade came through to Miami, I'm going to be completely honest. I was not sold. And I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I was not sold. Okay? The Bucks threw the farm for Miami. Through the farm. Okay? You give up. Bubbles, we're not doing that right now. We're not doing the Cowboys thing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You got so excited. Okay? All right. But with the Giannis trade, I was not sold. Tyler Herro was a vital piece on the Miami Heat. Was a vital piece. Now, Tyler Herro's gone. Okay? So you bring Giannis over, and no disrespect to Giannis. Giannis is a generational talent when he is healthy. 2.
Okay, hold on. You brought that up, that as long as he's healthy. So since you bring that up, do you think he was healthy at the end of the last season with the Bucks?
No, I do not. I do not. I know people want to say, no, Bubbles is not happening. I know that people want to say that the Bucks were tanking, that the Bucks were trying to get the top pick. I know. That's why the NBA is going to stop tanking.
No, I don't think they were tanking. Okay. But do you think he was actually injured for him not to play? Or do you think they was trying to play without him to see how they would do?
I don't think he was injured. I think the Bucks trying to figure out how to play without them to see how good they would be.
Okay.
That's what I see. Second point with Miami, Pat Riley. He got to go. Pat Riley got to go.
Pat Riley ain't going nowhere.
I know he's not going nowhere. But Pat Riley, he got to go. Okay? And third thing, this whole Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro altercation in Vegas in the Summer League, dog, you talking about, and there's no bad blood between you guys. Obviously, there was some bad blood when the trade happened. I know Tyler Herro was happy to get out of Miami and go to a fresh start in Milwaukee and everything. But Tyler Herro, if you think you was in South Beach, okay? Tyler Herro, you going to Milwaukee where it's cold 24/7. So I don't see it happening. But I don't think this Giannis trade is going to be what people think it is. I'm gonna say it right now: the Heat are not making the playoffs. They're
Okay.
not. They're not.
Okay. So LaMelo Ball, he was traded from Charlotte.
To the Minnesota Timberwolves, that I am sold. I
Okay.
that I am sold. Okay, just imagine this: LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards in the same backcourt.
It's good. I could see it, but I think what is going to happen is both of their egos going to take over.
You think?
I think both of their egos are going to take over, and it's because Melo is used to a I'm that pretty much star of a team.
Okay.
And now I got to learn how to take that back step and go to where I'm not the name of a team or the franchise because I got to play second no matter what against somebody else.
Okay. Okay. But hold on. Since you brought that up, okay. Now we know LaMelo, the Ball family, their bravado. We understand their bravado. Okay. Who did the Hornets have on that roster besides LaMelo Ball?
Nobody.
Nobody. Okay. So LaMelo was the star on that team because that's all they had. Okay. Minnesota Timberwolves, they got a squad.
They do. And that's why I'm saying, like, I don't like I think it's gonna be a good fit.
Yeah.
Like, that's a given. It's gonna be a real good fit. But where I'm more talking about is more who's gonna run the point
Oh,
constantly.
it's going to have to be Ant.
Yeah, but if they're both on the court at the exact same time, there's gonna be times where Melo will be like, "No, I want to run this. I want to run." It's gonna be natural for him because he's used to that.
Right.
And I think that's where the clash is gonna be.
Yeah.
Where Melo got used to running, hey, I'm running it. I gotta put this team, I gotta run it, I gotta run these plays, XYZ, whatever the case may be. But it's gonna cause, I'm not saying it's gonna hinder them. They're still making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna still give people a run for their money, but that little spot is gonna affect it one way or another.
Oh, it's absolutely gonna affect it one way or another because LaMelo can be selfish. LaMelo's kind of like a young Kobe Bryant back in the day. Uh, when Kobe Bryant was young, there was
When
a
he
time.
tried to make I into team.
Yeah, but he said there was an ME in there. Uh,
Recipes to the Black Mamba.
recipes to Black Mamba. But that's I mean, but he's like a young Kobe Bryant. He's brash. He's young. His
Yeah.
bravado, and don't get me wrong. I think Melo can play. I really do. But there is going to be a little bit of tension, between Ant and LaMelo. They're gonna have to figure it out. They really are.
Yeah, but I think they will be able to figure it out.
I think they will.
They most definitely will.
Yes.
So we already talked about Wemby's extension for the rookie max, and he still left 51 million out there on the table to help
Yeah.
the Spurs build. Much respect to him.
Much respect to Wemby. I think that 51 million can be used in a lot of ways.
It really has.
Yeah.
And I think for the Spurs alone, I would say the only like we got plenty of bigs now. Um, like we said, what's his name? Connect,
Yeah, Luke
bro.
Cornett. Yeah.
Luke, that man needs to step up because he got
Yes.
some dogs behind him.
Yeah, he do.
He got some. Hey, these guys don't have nothing to lose, and they got everything to gain.
Now, I'm gonna throw a name out there that the Spurs have been looking at. Okay, and you may not have heard of this name, but his name is Aaron Gordon.
Oh
From
yeah,
the Denver Nuggets. Aaron Gordon, I don't think is a great fit for us, but if we're looking, for some shooters,
I think that's one thing. I think that's one thing that we need is another shooter
mm-hmm.
to give them a little rest, especially when KJ's out on the court.
Yeah.
Because if KJ stays the sixth man, it's great. We'll run it with Wimby, um, Fox,
Fox, yeah.
Vassell,
Vassell, Castle.
Castle,
Yeah.
and who else?
That would be it right there.
Where is it?
That'd
That's
be it.
5?
That's 5 right there.
Oh, shoot.
That's
I don't know
5.
how to count. But I only counted 4 for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, that's 5 right there.
But then you got KJ coming off the bench as a sixth man, and I think that we would need. You got Harper coming off for Fox. If we just get one shooter, like straight A, it doesn't matter. I could hit threes, I could hit twos, I could drive. Type of player, the Spurs will be unstoppable.
You know, there's one name that's ringing in my head. Okay, and he's a player that used to play for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and his name is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. Now I know that. Look, Russell Westbrook could he can shoot though. Well, he can shoot. He can shoot. No,
he could shoot. He would not come to the Spurs. He won't fit in.
But we know Klay Thompson is not coming here.
Russell Westbrook would not fit in here.
Okay.
Especially for what he would want to get paid. He would not be able to come in here and sit on the bench.
True.
Because that means he got to take Fox's position.
Yeah.
Will I like to see it? Maybe.
See, you like my train of thought what I just did there, right? You see?
But it won't happen. Yeah, I can't. Like, even if we got rid of Fox and we needed that point guard, we needed a veteran point guard, I still will not say Russell Westbrook. Period. I won't.
If you can name any shooter out there for the Spurs to pick up in free agency with the $51 million that we got, please tell me who you would get. Any shooter.
I have to come back to you on that note.
Okay.
Because I got to do a little research on that to see who's actually available to say something like that.
True.
Because Klay Thompson, he ain't coming.
No.
I would like to see him here.
I would too.
Yeah. But he won't be coming.
No.
Russell, he'll be an amazing shooter. He'll be an amazing part of their team. But we will have to get rid of Fox for sure.
Yeah.
And with that, they will want a couple draft picks away from us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then it comes down to, he's a veteran, but how long will he be able to stay healthy and he'll be able to stay in the game?
True.
Will it be worth it in the long run?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Our next one, Gary Trent Jr. He signed with Milwaukee, 4 years, $64 million.
You know, Milwaukee, that was a smart move. Gary Trent, I think the boy can play. 4 years, you said 4 years, $64 million.
4 years, $64 million.
You know that's a good investment by Milwaukee right there. I think the Bucks are in a position right now to where they're trying to get back in contention of being a championship contender. And I really do think that the Bucks are trying to contend with the Eastern Conference as it is. I mean, I don't think this year is the Bucks' year. I think it's going to take another year or two to get back to where they need to be.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Chris Middleton, Dallas to Washington, 3 years, $17.6 million via a sign and trade deal.
That's a nice one right there. That's nice.
Chris Middleton and Trae Young up there in Washington.
And AJ DeBonsta.
Yep. That's a nice combination.
That's a nice combination right there. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, then we got John Collins, Isaiah Joe, and Gary Gray Harris all joined Detroit, and those confirmed off-season acquisitions.
That John Collins, that's a name we have not talked about in for quite some time. I think Detroit is in the mix to be the number one seed, man. Especially if K can get it like he did.
Yeah.
I really do. I think they right there.
All right. The biggest unresolved free agents.
Okay, so we diving deep today. Okay.
Your man, LeBron James. LeBron's next team remains the center unresolved story. His decision is reportedly holding up for other free agents and trade activities around the league. And this is coming, what the supply reports do not indicate that he has selected a team yet. And all this is coming from NBC Sports. So,
okay.
Where do you think your boy gonna go?
Before I get into where I think LeBron is going, okay, I want to speak to LeBron directly. LBJ, LeBron James, okay? We have seen you in this league for a long time. We have seen you do some incredible things in this league. We all remember back early in his career, he was in Cleveland, and he had labeled what he called the decision, where he took his talents to South Beach. LeBron James, spit it out. You know where you're going. You know where you're going. You are a Pat Riley guy. We know you are going to the Miami Heat. Now, yes, I know he's an Akron kid. He's got a house in Cleveland. He can go to a country club in Cleveland and not get booed because he's still the man in Cleveland. But if you want to win a championship or have a possibility of winning a championship, just spit it out, James. We know you're going to Miami. Just say it. I don't understand with Rich Paul and you and how you just got to go and you can't say nothing, but you put these breadcrumbs out and start dropping like Hansel and Gretel.
Hey, but guess what? He did some other breadcrumbs out too.
Yes, he did.
He even dropped the alien and the crown
yes, he did.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
And
so that right there was thinking he's getting the Spurs fans a little excited. I'm about to come to San Antonio and help Wemby out.
I can't say that I would like to see him here.
I can't say it either. But it would sure be nice.
But if he came here, I'm running with it. I'm
running with it too.
Because
will I get his jersey? No.
I will never get. Okay, you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, I would never get nobody's jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And I'm not talking about no NFL, no basketball, no baseball, no nothing.
Yeah.
I cannot see myself wearing somebody else's name on my back.
No, I can't.
That's just me. Yeah. I will go and get one custom made with my name on it and call it a day.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Let's go.
Jalen Duren remains a restricted free agent, and Detroit reportedly has no interest in facilitating a sign and trade. No negotiations have made only modest progress, but the likely outcome remains a new Piston contract because Detroit can match an offer sheet.
Can they though? Can they match an offer for him? Can they? Because Jalen, let me say something, dog. You could go to Boston. You could go to Boston. They need some help. Jaylen Brown's out the door.
Yeah, but the thing is, with him being a restricted free agent, he needs, like you brought up Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Boston has to go pay him more than Detroit can pay him for him to be able to be like, okay, cool, I could sign with them.
Yeah, but they got it though because you just got rid of Jaylen Brown. So
Yeah, but
$1 million in cap
but Detroit could actually sit there and match it, and then he has to sign with the Detroit.
True.
So that's what it really comes down to. He has to make sure that he goes, and they have to offer him enough where Detroit can't match it.
Oh, true. Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
All right. Jonathan Cummingham. The Lakers and Hawks are not close on a coming in sign and trade. Atlanta reported sought the Lakers 2032 first round pick swap, while Los Angeles was unwilling to include it. Cumming reported wants approximately 25 million per season, whereas the Lakers reported proposal with only 2 years and 20 million total. Cleveland is also frequently connected to him. Los Angeles has a full roster and would need to create a spot for any qualification.
You know why that is, though? Why the Lakers don't want to give him up? I'm going to tell you why. They need that boy over in Lakerland. They need him bad.
Everybody needs him up in Lakers. Everybody needs it in Laker.
Yeah.
Like,
but, yeah.
I hate to say it, but I never liked Kobe because he keep beating the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I give the Black Mamba his credit and give him his flowers. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
But once he retired, the Lakers went down.
True. Yeah.
James tried to come over there and revive it, but he couldn't.
Yeah. He tried the best he could. I think the year that Kobe died, I think, as not sympathy, but just in memoriam of Kobe, they gave the Lakers that championship in the bubble. That was the most,
and it was the bubble championship. So does it really count?
That was the most unentertaining playoff series I've seen.
And I didn't even watch the bubbles, but I was with the Spurs at the time.
Yeah,
go figure that.
It was definitely unentertaining, but yeah, I mean, you brought up, I hated Kobe Bryant, especially when he beat the Spurs, man. I really did.
That's the only reason why I didn't like Kobe, because he kept beating the Spurs.
Times, that 0.9 seconds with Derek Fisher. There's so many times heartbreak. Yes,
heartbreak. Okay, Victor Oladipo is pursuing an NBA comeback. He scheduled a July 14th pro day. Oh, he just had one before this over in Las Vegas. After last appearing in the league during the 22-23 season with a torn pectoral tendon ending his year. No signing is shown in the supplier report. So
Victor Oladipo trying to do a comeback?
Yep.
Pass.
Trade situations to monitor. Kawhi Leonard trade activity is reported on hold pending the NBA investigation. The supply expert does not provide the investigation outcome or identity of completed deal. So, is it really completed yet?
No, you know what? And the Clippers are in some trouble right now. Because with this investigation that's going on, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander could go back to the Clippers where he came from. And boy,
if that happens, bye OKC.
Bye OKC. San Antonio's time to take over, because There's no reason why Shea should not go back to the Clippers. Now we're gonna focus in on Kawhi and this situation. Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer are in a lot of are in some deep water right now. This trade that they tried to make with the Raptors, I know people thought it was official, but I think Kawhi's staying. I think Kawhi's staying in Clipperland. I really do.
No.
Nope. You don't think so?
No. They with that postal trade already in place to the Raptors.
Yeah.
I feel like they're already trying to distance themselves away from them, away from Kawhi already. The Clippers are.
Right.
And it makes sense because guess what? That whole thing was a complete mess all the way around, you know? So with that being said, that's what I personally think. It's just, I think is that he's leaving Clippers and he's going to a different team. I think he is still going to try to, I can't even really say to stay over there because he said that he wants to go to the Raptors or come back here.
I don't want him back here. I don't want to, but okay. I mean, I have nothing against Kawhi. I just think that he could have gone about it a different way.
It wasn't him. It was his uncle.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
But that leads to him.
Yeah.
And I think that they need, I don't know how I feel about him coming back here. Because I think he would be a great addition to the team. And I could see him being that veteran shooter that we do need.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the long run, will it benefit us? Yes.
But would he be welcome back with?
That's the thing that is hindering me from saying yes, come back here. Yeah. Is will he? The fans, they already booed him. Pop had to tell everybody to pretty much be quiet and let the man shoot. Yeah. That's not us, so stop it. And I still think to this day when he comes here, they still boo him.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to is like, how will it be in the locker room? Are they going to let it affect the chemistry? Are they going to let it affect the vibe for it?
Right.
So that's my biggest thing.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But other than that, that's it for the NBA season.
Now we know we have to talk about football because Bubbles, you started with it's almost Cowboys time, and you got Will very excited.
Bubbles is a great person.
Bubbles right now is a rivalry to me. Okay.
All right. Great person.
Great, but Bubbles, we always appreciate you tuning in and coming in, and hanging out with us,
especially rooting for the Cowboys.
We're not gonna do that. You see the paraphernalia back here with the Eagles.
Go ahead. We don't care about that stuff on that wall.
Okay.
So let's get into the NFL season.
All right. Can I hit my theme song?
Go ahead.
Go.
All right, let's go. The training camps are underway.
Yes, they are underway.
All right, all 32 teams are reporting to training camp with position battles, rookie debates, debuts, and injury updates taking center stage. Teams are beginning their full preparation for the 2026 season.
All right.
Miami Dolphins extended Jordan Brooks. So the Miami Dolphins agreed to a contract extension with All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks locking up one of the leaders on their defense before the regular season begins.
Nice, very nice. Miami still ain't gonna do jack nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing this year.
Oh, they're not, but
Nice.
it's good. That's one good thing that they did keep their linebacker there. So,
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill provides injury update. Former Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill, now our free agent, revealed he still has no power in his surgically repaired left leg following ACL and knee injuries. He's continued to rehab, but hasn't announced a return timeline.
Tyreek is done.
He's done.
He's done.
He his last straw was out there.
Yeah.
Hope for a speedy recovery though,
Yeah.
and give him the benefit. He still got some good people that's working on him. So
Yeah.
hopefully he gets that power back.
Hopefully he gets that power back, but I think this is the last leg for Tyreek.
Oh yeah. Panthers suffered a major injury. Carolina Panthers lost linebacker Nick Shorten to a torn ACL on the first day of training camp.
Ouch.
The injury is expected to end his season, dealing a significant blow to the Carolina pass rush.
Man, I'm sorry to say this, but my brother-in-law Carlos is not gonna be too happy about the Panther season this year. You're gonna be crying again because, man, when you lose your all-pro linebacker like that, oh man.
See, but these injuries that happen during training camp are so preventable.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so it really mind boggles me of what are these players and what are these coaches and trainers are actually doing for the training camp.
Yeah.
To have a torn ACL.
Because let's be honest, you're not out there in full pads, full equipment. You out there in a practice jersey and a helmet. You know,
pretty much it for the first week.
Yeah.
But
and it ramps up as time goes.
Oh yeah, but my also thing is when as a professional and this is your job and your life, you know when training camp starts before anybody else knows. You know.
Yes.
So why are you not preparing yourself and keeping in shape and making sure your body and everything else is right?
Because this is the thing, okay? So this is the thing that really irks me about NFL players. When the season ends after the Super Bowl in February, these boys, okay, they take a little vacation, right? And then they lose their minds. Then they go out there and eat what they want to eat. They go out there and party, go to Bora Bora, Cabo Cabo, whatever you want to do. And then they go out there and they're out of shape. And when they come back for OTAs, involuntary OTAs, these boys ain't in shape. And they got to work their bodies extra hard to get where they need to be. And
I think that's what it is. That's what ends up hurting them is that they take an off season and they just don't do nothing to better their health or it's not even okay, cool. You don't have to train like you train during the season, but you still got to do a little something to stay in shape.
A little something to get your body moving and everything. Yeah, we're not saying you got to do a full workout like you did in the season, but at least go to the gym, hit some weights, do something.
Exactly. So let's see. The trade rumors continue with training camp opening. NFL insider experts expect the trade market to remain active. Several veteran players have been mentioned as possible trade candidates before the regular seasons begin as team finalize their 53-man roster. So they're just really getting everybody, let's go, you know?
They
and this is the time for it all to happen. So now we have the biggest risers.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Four biggest risers. Okay. And this
All
is
right.
coming from different sources throughout the sports, ESPN, NBC, and ABC.
Okay.
So biggest risers, top four. I want you to tell me who you think is the biggest risers
Okay.
as of right now.
Okay.
So we'll start off with pick one.
Uh,
These are not in order of 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever.
okay.
You just give me one team.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles first, and his name is Makai Lemon.
Next,
Okay.
it's wrong. It's not even on the list.
Not on the list, man, but he's on my list. He's on my
No.
list.
All right.
right.
So since you get one, I get one that's on the list. The Denver Broncos, one of the league's fastest rising teams after a strong off season. Okay, that's what they're
Why are we
saying.
talking about the Denver Broncos? Why?
Hey,
Why?
they said they had a strong off season. They acquired some good players, and they also lost some good players.
Yes, they did.
So,
but we all know that they would have got smacked by Seattle in the Super Bowl had Bo Nix been playing or not.
Hey, that's what they got.
Uh,
So, give me another biggest riser. Just the team, just the teams.
The Tennessee Titans.
New England Patriots expected to contend after their Super Bowl appearance last season.
No, Bubbles. The Cowboys are not even on this list right now. The Cowboys are not even on this list. I bet. No, the Cowboys are not on this list. No.
Look, she even calling you a hater.
Look.
See? All right, give me another one.
So you said it's the Denver Broncos, New England Patriots. Okay. All right, a team. So let's go with these.
So I'll give you one. I'll give you a conference, and it's in the NFC.
Okay.
East.
Oh my God! Is it the Dallas Cowboys?
No,
it's not the Dallas Cowboys.
We got the Washington Commanders, viewed as a legitimate playoff threat.
No, absolute. Stop the presses right there. Hold on. Are you saying, according to this source right here, that the Washington Commanders are viewed as the legitimate playoff threat?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna need to do some research on that, because what I'm seeing right now, we know the NFC East is coming down to the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Of course.
We know
it
that.
Always, but let's see. So a little quick research, right? It says Washington Commanders are legitimate playoff contenders, but they are not a lock. The case for Washington: Jaden Daniels remains the centerpiece of the franchise. If he continues to develop, the Commanders have the most important ingredient for a playoff team: a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
The organization has continued to reshape the roster under general manager Adam Peters and head coach Dan Quinn, with an emphasis on improving defense and supporting Daniels. Several analysts believe Washington was the talent to compete for a postseason spot if the offense takes another step and the defense improves. The biggest concerns: that NFC East is one of the toughest division in football. They have to battle the Eagles, the Cowboys, and Giants multiple times. True. Consistency on defense will be critical. If the defense struggles, they'll likely find themselves in too many high-scoring games. Depth is always tested over a 17-game series, so staying healthy will be a major factor.
Oh, absolutely.
And they said Washington is finishing around 10-7 or 11-6, which will put them firmly in the wild card conversation. If Daniels makes another leap and the defense plays at the top 10 level, they have the upside to challenge for the NFC East title.
Okay. Now, I actually just found something since we're talking about the rising teams. So you mentioned the New England Patriots, the Denver Broncos, and the Washington Commanders. So I'm gonna throw a stab out there, and the last team that we're gonna talk about is the Seattle Seahawks.
No.
What? The Chicago Bears.
Yes.
Now
the Bears.
The Cardiac Kid Bears.
The Bears.
In our seats.
Okay. All right, so here goes. Improved roster and has many analysts expecting a winning season. So they got some analysts saying they should have a winning season this year. I don't see it. But
you don't?
Not as a winning season for them to hit the wild card. I think they're going to do a much better improvement all around, but actually being up there, I don't see it.
We're going to agree to disagree on this, and I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I see the Bears making some noise, and look, I know the hype around Caleb Williams. I get it. The kid, he can ball. Okay, he can ball. Ben Johnson surprised a lot of people.
No, I'm not talking about the Bears offense though.
Yeah.
All right, but you have to remember
what Bears as a whole.
But you have to remember the Bears defense.
True.
What can the Bears defense do? Are they going to be able to stop anybody really out there with the Bears defense they have?
I mean,
because we've been talking about this offseason. We've been talking about this offseason since we started the show. Right. So with that being said, though, how much of this offseason have the Chicago Bears improved their defense?
Well, I mean, there's additions like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on there. There's some improvements for the Bears defense to do. Now, I'm not saying the Bears have went out there and had the greatest offseason that they should have had, but I mean, anything can turn around with the defense. We saw that with the Philadelphia Eagles when Vic Fangio came on board.
Yeah, but that was when he came on board. It was showed a more team effort.
True.
Okay. So now the Bears, do they have actually that person to come in there and put that team together for their defense?
I don't think they do.
To make that chemistry for that defense more standable where they could be a contender.
I don't think they do. I don't think they have that one specific veteran player or that one player who's going to come in and make that defense much better than it ever was last year. I think that they're on the rise of getting there.
Yes, but they're on the rise, but to make it a winning season,
right?
They're going to need somebody like that there.
They're going to need somebody like that there,
and it's not just maybe one person.
Yeah,
I personally think it might be 2 to 3 people on that defense that needs to come in and take those, not take the defense as a whole, but guess what? You got that veteran on that line. Guess what? I got the line and the linebackers. Guess what? The corners, hey, I got the corners. Safety, secondary, hey, I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to roll, and so far and so forth. And that would make that team better. Right. But to come around from last season to this season to have a winning season, they go against some powerhouses. You're
already in the NFC North with the Green Bay Packers. They're gonna always put up a fight.
Exactly. So have a winning season is really hard to say.
Yeah.
Okay. The biggest question marks. These are the ones who, what are they really going to do? And it's going to show. These are the four. We're going to go ahead and take it out there and run it back to South Beach.
Okay.
Okay. Miami Dolphins injuries, roster turnover have dropped them to the bottom of many rankings.
Yeah, the Dolphins, they're on the hot seat right now. They really are. I think that the Dolphins are in a place right now of uncharted waters. What are they going to do?
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling.
I'm like, they don't have a receiver.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Jalen Waddle is not going to be it by himself.
Exactly. He's really not, especially with Tariq injured. He's not coming back.
Yeah.
He sits there as the free agent, so it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
All right. Arizona Cardinals. They still say they're in the rebuilding stages and everything else. Completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a lot of rebuilding to do.
They do. They have quite a bit. They don't have the Cliff Kingsbury. He was fired.
Yeah.
And so the Arizona Cardinals, yeah, scrap it. They ain't winning no games this year.
All right. We got the New York Jets looking to rebound after another disappointing season. It's the Jets.
It's the Jets. And Aaron Glenn, I hate to say it, he's on the hot seat.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
He's on the hot seat.
So we're going to go to this one.
Okay.
And we both got a lot to talk about on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm going to let you take a wild guess of what team this is.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Nope. Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns?
Yes. They're still sitting there questionable because that leadership up there still can't get their head out of the fifth point of contact. They are still uncertain at the quarterback position.
Now, okay. Okay. All right. We have talked about this before. Okay. We have talked about our brother Shedeur Sanders. We have talked about Deshaun Watson. We have talked about Dillon Gabriel. I'm just gonna say
Dillon Gabriel is not even in the conversation up there right now.
So who is it?
It's Shedeur Sanders and Watson.
Okay. Now, we have talked about, like I said, we talked about this before, okay?
Yes.
And do you remember when I said this, that Shedeur Sanders needs to start? He needs to start.
I completely agree. And I do, I'm still confused on why Jameis Winston is up there. I get he's up there on contract. He was injured last season, 2 seasons ago. He was injured last season. XYZ, whatever the case may be. I get it. I get that he's a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I'd rather take a veteran coaching a younger quarterback, helping him to be able to do more stuff. Okay? To build the franchise. Okay? You're bringing more people out to watch the Cleveland Browns game. He's bringing more people out to come to the games. Sold out games. More than anybody that has started as their quarterback.
I remember last preseason when Shedeur Sanders came on that field, the crowd was going nuts for him.
Dude,
nuts. Like,
I'm like, you can't even hear the announcers. Everywhere. You can't even hear the announcers, and they're in a closed environment. And you couldn't even hear the announcers because of how loud that crowd went.
Like straight nuts, man. I mean, okay.
So my thing is, if that man, Shedeur Sanders, could bring that to your team, to bring that to the franchise that hasn't had nobody since Johnny Manziel was there, and Johnny lasted 1 year. So Nobody else in Cleveland has been able to do anything.
You
Not
know
even
what?
Baker.
You not
To
you, and you know what? And this really irks me about how they, because we could go on and on about how Shador was passed up and everything, and late pick, okay, should have been a top 20 in my
yeah,
opinion.
he should
Okay,
have been the top 4, top
top
5.
4, top 5. But this is what really,
Even Cam was like, I thought I was going 1 or 2, and
yeah,
Shador was going 1 or 2. We already
yeah,
knew.
yeah. I mean, and this is what irks me. They're putting this kid in the shoes of his dad, because his last name is Sanders.
Exactly. And I think that's one thing that has affected him.
Right. It's affected him a lot. It really has. And I think it's affected his psyche because, like,
I don't think it's affected him himself,
right.
but it's more of they're trying to put him as, oh, it's Dion XY. No. Guess what?
But it's not though. It's
Exactly.
not.
They're not even playing the same positions.
No.
But if you actually look at it, and people don't realize it, he sees a lot more than most players, other coaches that's been around the league a lot longer has said it.
Right.
Like, oh, I didn't even know about XYZ, but Shador saw it. And then when I went back to the tape, looked it over, and then I saw it. So
Right.
he's picking up on stuff way faster and defenses way better than anybody out there.
I just hope that the Cleveland Browns are not setting this kid up to fail, man. Like, that's my only fear with this, is that if he stays in Cleveland for the rest of his career, is he not gonna live up to his potential? Because he's in Cleveland. Like, I mean, I understand that they wanted to give the kid a chance. I understand that, but you ain't giving him a chance if you bring in Jameis Winston, who has not been the same player since he was in Tampa Bay.
Tampa? He was in Houston.
Yeah, he was also in Tampa too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
then Deshaun
so
Watson.
since we talked about that, the starting quarterbacks, they have had 3, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29 starting quarterbacks in the last decade.
That is egregious. That is egregious right there. 29 starting quarterbacks.
29. In 2015, they had 3. In 16, they had 3. 17, they had 2. 18, they had 2. And 19 and 20 is when Baker Mayfield took over. 21, they had 3. 22, they had 2. 23, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 24, they had 4. And then last year, they had 3.
The Cleveland Browns are an embarrassment to the National Football League and the entire nation of the United States.
But but my thing is, they get their franchise quarterback, but they never want to do nothing with them.
Because they don't develop him, Will.
The last one they developed was Baker Mayfield.
And look at Baker now.
Like,
look at Baker Mayfield now.
Exactly.
Look at Baker now. Look at Johnny Football, Texas A&M, Heisman.
No, Johnny is Johnny because he's stupid. We're not even going there because he wants us to do all that off the field stuff, and that's what hindered him. He wants to go out there drinking and acting crazy. That was all on him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I'm a Texas A&M fan, so that hurts to say.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield, but it's just like Deshaun Watson, like 23, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Darren Thompson Robinson, PJ Walker, and Jeff Drisky. 24, Jameis Winston, Deshaun Watson, Darren Thompson Robinson, and Bailey Zappi. In 25, you had Shador, Dylan, and Joe.
And basically, who started most of those games was Joe Flacco.
No. Remember, Joe got hurt.
Right, and that's when Dylan came in.
Dylan came in, and then followed by Shador. Like, I don't see. They're just hindering that man, and I hate to say it. They are just hurting him.
And I really hope a change of scenery is in the future for Shador, because I want to see the kid win, man. I want to see him do some things.
So do I. All right, so ready? Let's get this rolling to something more fun and entertaining.
Oh,
okay. Fantasy football. Okay.
The champ is here.
And then you woke up from that dream of yours. All right, we got 10 sleepers.
Oh.
We got 10 sleepers for the fantasy football sleepers and bust for the 2026 season based on training camp news and experts and current draft value.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1, Luther Burden III, wide receiver. He's an explosive playmaker with wide receiver 1 upscales, could significantly outperform his current ADP.
Will and I are in a fantasy football league together, and there's been some talks. Maybe there'd be some money involved, a little bit of extra pot, incentive. So Will said,
I'm gonna already have to buy you a Cowboys jersey. So
well, yeah. Will said, you know what my brother said? Will said he gonna wing it when it comes to it. He just gonna wing it and draft whoever.
Hey, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm more of an analytics guy. I like to look at the things and mock draft and everything. So
yeah. You ready for number 2?
Who's
number 2? I really hope this guy comes out and do something this year.
I want to hear his name.
Even though I don't like where he's at.
Okay, let's say his name.
Scatterbo.
Oh, Cam Scatterbo.
Okay. Scatterbo. Physical runner who could earn a major workload early. Great mid-round value if he wins the starting job.
Oh, for sure.
And I think he's going to win the starting job. I really do. But at the exact same time, I really hope he stays healthy. Yeah. Okay. Number 3, JJ McCarthy. Quarterback. Second year quarterback often takes big leap. A dual threat ability gives him the top 10 fantasy quarterback potential.
Okay.
So, okay.
JJ McCarthy, if he stays healthy, watch out.
Yeah. Trayvon Henderson, running back.
Trayvon Henderson? Okay.
Yep. Dynamic runner and pass catcher. Excellent upside to PPR formats.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Trev, you know what? Trayvon might be the running back. I might have to get a little sleeper on. A little reserve on the bench.
You see?
Yeah.
Number 5, Colston Loveland, tight end, rookie tight end, expected to become a red zone favorite along a strong late round tight end target. I could definitely see that, especially being closer to the red zones.
Yeah.
Tight ends, period. That's where they get a lot of their touches from.
Oh, yes, for sure. Yeah.
So, number 6, Jaden Higgins. Opportunity plus authenticism makes him an intelligent breakout candidate.
Okay. All right.
And then we got number 7, Caleb Johnson, running back. Could see his workload grow as the season progresses. Worth stashing in deeper leagues.
Okay. Is Emeka Ibuka on the list?
No.
Oh.
Jaden Blue, number 8, running back. Big play, speed, and receiving skills make him an appealing late round lottery ticket.
Yeah, Jaden Blue. I can see him making some noise this year. I can. I don't like where he's at.
Why?
I don't like where he's at. I don't.
Why?
Like he don't belong there.
Where does he belong?
He belongs with us.
And where's he at?
He's with the Cowboys.
Okay, then. Good talk. Good talk. We're gonna keep going. like Bubba says, go Cowboys.
See, no.
Number 9, Delton. Kincaid, tight end, healthy, entering the season and poises for a larger role. Could finish among the top 5 fantasy tight ends.
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid, he about to ball out this year. He
I
really
hope he does.
I really hope. I know he is. Dalton Kincaid in Houston, but boy, yeah, he been the ball.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
All right, then we got Rome Odunze. Ready for a second-year breakout with increased targets, a strong W2 upside.
Now, I had Rome Odunze last year in my fantasy league. Exactly the one we did, on the NFL one.
Yeah.
And he didn't do nothing.
Okay? He didn't.
He didn't do a single thing. So I think he's a bust. I really do. I think he's a bust.
But they got him as a rising one this year.
Bust. Bust to me. He's a bust.
Okay. You ready for the 10 bust?
Let's go to the 10 bust.
All right, we got Terry McLean being drafted near his ceiling after a career year. Regressing risk is real.
Yeah.
This one really shocked me.
Yeah, it did too. Yeah. Because McLaurin,
but this one, the next one's really gonna shock you.
Okay. All right.
Number 2, Travis Kelce.
I'm not shocked by that.
Okay, still productive, but age and workload make him risk at his draft cost.
I'm not shocked by that, but number 1, Terry McLaurin, that shocks me a little bit. Okay, because McLaurin, he's that he's that vital target for Jaden Daniels to throw to.
Yeah.
So that shocks me. Travis Kelce, I'm not shocked by that. Travis Kelce, he just got married to Taylor Swift. He finna go down. No, he finna go down.
Most definitely. All right, you ready for number 3? We all seen it. We already talked about it. Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't see nobody picking him up at all. So
no, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, number 4. This one is a little shocker myself. Mr. Christian McCaffrey.
You know why?
Elite when healthy, but durable concerns make an early first-round investment risky. He can't stay healthy.
Ding, ding, ding.
But guess what?
Stay healthy.
And that's what we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Like these athletes, like, cool, I get taking maybe a month off because you try to relax for let's go to the family vacation, whatever. But after a month, what else are you doing?
Right. After a month, what else are you doing, man?
You technically don't have a job.
No. Like you don't have a job.
Like that just mind boggles me so much.
It really does. It really does.
All right. Number 5,
Number 5.
Devon Archin.
Okay.
A credit explosive, but workload and injury concerns could limit consistency. Okay.
Again, injury concerns.
Injuries again.
Yep.
Number 6, Aaron Jones. Age and accommodation celebration touches increase could risk the decline.
That doesn't shock me at all because
that don't either.
It don't shock me.
Mark Andrews. Increased competitive for targets could reduce weekly reliability.
That one's a shocker.
You think so?
Yeah, and
I don't think it's a shocker because if you actually look at all these ones that's on here, what's the biggest
injuries?
Exactly.
But the reason why Mark Andrews shocks me is the NFL ranks their players throughout the year, top 100 players. We know they do. Where did Lamar Jackson end up? Let's see if you know.
I don't know because I didn't look at it yet.
67. Now, before you say anything, he went from number 2 last year to this year, 67.
I could see it.
Okay.
I could see it.
Okay.
You have to take into consideration, what did Baltimore do last year?
Nothing.
So why rank them that high?
Because we are talking about Lamar Jackson.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
If we're going to go by ranking, your performances is what ranks you.
Okay.
If you're not doing nothing, if you're not making noises, if you're not constantly on the positive on the positive side of the highlights, on the positive sides of making noises, you're really become irrelevant.
But we know why Baltimore didn't do anything last year. We know why. We know.
It doesn't matter though. One team, one fight.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's a shock to me. Mark Andrews is a shock.
So tell me, since you saw the list, where was Dak Prescott?
What? 35, something like that.
He had a better year than Lamar too.
But guess who wasn't on the list?
Oh, Jaden.
Yes, Jalen Hurts was not on the list.
Good. That just makes it even better.
See?
Go Cowboys. Okay, number 8. Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh.
Value depends heavily on volume and which may fluctuate. So, got to stay healthy. Because a lot of it, if you stay healthy, you're going to really come out and it's going to affect you. If you do not stay healthy.
Yeah.
So, number 9, the one and only Cooper Kupp. Still talented, but injuries and age make him a risky investment.
I don't care what anybody says. Cooper Kupp is on my fantasy squad regardless. Because any given Sunday, that boy can blow.
He can. But when everything's said and done with, guess what? His injuries hinder him.
True. Yeah.
And that's what it's said and done with.
Yeah.
Number 10, DeAndre Swift. Backfield competitive and increasingly weekly usage lowers his fantasy floor.
That is no shocker right there. DeAndre Swift hasn't been the same since he left the Philadelphia Eagles. He ain't been the same.
Hey, that's like if you actually look at it. Every running back that left the Cowboys.
True.
You don't hear from him ever again.
At all. You don't hear from him.
And it's because of the fact, like DeAndre Swift, his running for the Eagles are on the outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he got used to running on the outside and everything else to make that cut on the outside and go on the outside. And everybody and a lot more teams will run up the middle.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
got to use more of that power.
Yeah.
That was just like who was it from the Cowboys?
Tony Pollard.
Barber.
Marion Barber, yeah.
Marion Barber.
Yeah.
He was powerful coming up the middle, breaking, using all his speed when he first comes out and everything. But when he went over to what did he go to? The Giants?
The Giants, yeah.
And they ran on the outside. He could not do nothing because he could not. Hey, I don't have that speed. So now you're making me do more work than anything else.
You could say the same thing for DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray, when he was with the Cowboys,
exactly,
he was an aggressive runner. And when he came to Philly, it's like he forgot what he was doing.
Exactly. And that was just like Zeke Elliott. When he left the Cowboys, he went over to the Patriots and couldn't even run on the outside.
Yep.
So
you got you have our top fan in here, Bubbles, talking about the damn right go Cowboys.
That's right.
Bubbles, we're gonna need you to stop talking about the Cowboys. I know you said in one of the previous episodes you know much about football, but every time we mentioned the Cowboys, you said go Cowboys. So Bubbles, I'm gonna offer you a wager right now. Okay? If the Cowboys somehow sweep the Philadelphia Eagles this season, which is probably not gonna happen. Okay. Yours truly, well, he will wear a Cowboys jersey on the podcast. He will wear one.
You know what? I'm gonna have to buy you one because it's gonna have your name on the back of it, just to rub it in just a tad bit more, right? And to have it on there. And guess what? To make it even better, you're gonna have to wear it to Pop's house.
Oh Lord. Okay. And you know what, Bubbles? We're gonna throw another wager in there. You know, if the Eagles, win the series, Will has to wear a customized Eagles jersey. I'm gonna put his name on it.
Long as you buy it,
I'll buy it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put your name on it.
Okay. I will. Guess what? I could start. Oh.
It's on. It's on. It's on. It's on.
So.
It's on. Oh, it's on. It's on.
So.
Yeah. All right. It's a bet. It's a bet. Boy, you know what? I can't wait till Thanksgiving. I really can't. I can't wait. Good food, good, family and everything.
Hey, this is gonna be amazing.
I can't wait. You know what? I don't want to hear no crying on my phone week 7.
Hey, I don't want to hear no crying either.
Okay? Don't call me crying now.
Yep. So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got. You good?
I'm good, man. We talked about everything we need to talk about.
All right. So let's close it out. Yeah. You ready?
Let's go.
So that's a wrap for another great episode of Mixing It Up podcast. We covered a lot today, breaking down the latest NBA news, discussing the biggest moves and storylines around the league. And then we switch gears to the NFL to talk about the teams, players, headlines that are shaping the upcoming season. From playoff contenders like the Washington Commanders to teams still searching for answers like the Cleveland Browns and their long history of quarterback challenges, there is always something happening in the world of sports. We want to thank everyone for tuning in, supporting the show, and being part of the conversation. And remember, this podcast is about more than just sports. It's about bringing different perspective, having real discussion, and mixing it up with our audience. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe to Mixing It Up podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, so you'll never miss an episode. Share the show with your friends, drop your comments, and let us know what topics you want us to discuss next. From my co-host Quinn, I'm Will, and this has been another episode of Mixing It Up podcast. Until next time, keep the conversation going, keep supporting your teams, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.